right off the bat, I feel like the idea of both sides have been completely shifted because right here, it's like the matchup on top, I feel like it's favored towards Ryze because what is the Trundle going to do into a Ryze? And then on the bottom, I feel like it's kind of even. So right now we have everything shifted around. QG have the early game jungler in my opinion, and it's all about them controlling the early game this time around.
That's right, something we've definitely talked about now with the Masteries being an issue, but there's another Pillar of Frost and TnT. He can't use that ambush now because he's being hit. It delays the proc of it, but a teleport's going to be coming in towards his bottom lane, and Swift is already there. V is going to be in hot pursuit, and Kirei, fortunately, can just burrow his way out of harm.
But they try to work on another free objective again. The meta is still very structure-focused because it's the only source of global gold.
Oh, Shockwave being used there towards Doinb. Shifter coming forward, he flashes out of the gravitation field. He gets the first blood with command attack, and that Orianna is off to a good start. Get in their heads and continue to push up that battle line, but here comes Kirei up burrowing towards the mid lane, and that maverick of a jungler is going to get involved in that kill. He is caught in the gravitation field, but he'll be able to get out. Jesiz now looks to come in from the backside as well. Doesn't get the pulverize. The flash from Swift was just quick enough. He might want to try and return some damage now as Jesiz is forced to use a little bit of a heal to back away from that one now. Swift is just going to spread some damage. Look to try and at least harass here for TCT. Looks toward the back line as well. He's in no man's land. He's caught out. It's LMQ more all over again, and the fight might continue to go from there. V gets in towards Jesiz. It's an ultimate being used there. Unbreakable Will might keep Jesiz alive for a little bit longer, but he's going to be surrounded and picked to pieces.
Particularly on the Emax misfortune, just because the distance is so long that there's almost no way that you can trade with it, especially if she gets the proc off of the Thunderlord's Decree.
Glacial Fisher does come out here, and Jesiz seems the one that's being caught. We're even going to see the Rat-a-tat-tat coming out from TnT, and it's a fairly easy secure on that kill, but a lot of resources were committed. You can see the V is bottom side now as well.
At least 4 or 5 people are there, so staying true to the old Qiao, but that failed them in the first game, and it hasn't looked good in the second game. Power spike with Misfortune as well as Orianna, and it looks like they're going to continue this trend.
Opening things up with some damage on towards V. That's Jesiz. This time he lands it. No way he was getting out of that one. Shifter has to back away from the Chaos Storm, but it's just not going to do enough damage.
And likewise, because there's more ambient gold in the game, people are getting... Kirei steals the red buffalo there with a nice Prey Seeker. Because people are getting more items, it's relatively strong, but hold on, V caught.
And he's probably going to be taken down as well. There's a teleport coming in. It might be a little bit late. Doinb, why? He's going to go for a bit of damage though. Kirei's looking low, but the Unburrow comes out, forced to flash away for Doinb, and there is SmittyJ. He's on top of him. He gets the finish off there, and Swift is trying to return some damage too. But will he go down? You better believe it, and SmittyJ gets through that one. It's a triple kill for the Trundle.
And see if they're going to look for an engage. I think they're just going to take it and walk away.
Oh, Swift. Oh, the Shockwave is going to miss, but the bullet time will try and follow up. TCT comes forward though. He lays down the Glacial Fisher. Chaos Storm also on top of Kirei, but where's the follow-up? It's V out towards the side, trying to do a little bit of damage. Rat-a-tat-tat being used here, but Dignitas have been able to keep their distance. Frozen Domain coming out now as well. Going to give them that breathing room, and they'll be able to disengage. So many ultimates coming out. If you select a little bit archaic, maybe even some of the builds to follow there as well as the Play of the Real King, as you said, keep knocking on their door. From there, I guess, you know, the rest is elementary, but they're going to work on towards this mid in a turret here as well. And do note, of course, that SmittyJ going to throw out that pillar, just keeping V on his toes.
They have to go.
Trying to put stuff in from the sides there as well. Kirei has to burrow his way away. Jesiz is slowed up. Rat-a-tat-tat being used, and that's the concussive blows able to stun up that Alistar, but yet he gets away. Are they ever going to be favourable for Qiao here? Dignitas getting stronger and stronger. Kirei's found yet another victim. TCT forced to flash over. It's going to be the Glacial Fisher coming out in response here. TCT trying to back away, but SmittyJ, he has a speed up. He's got that subjugate down on towards Swift as well. He's looking scary. It does look like at least that Qiao might even just contest this a little bit. Rat-a-tat-tat coming out. There's a Shockwave. Beautiful flash from TnT to get out of that. And he's spreading some damage in towards that team fight. Jesiz goes deep. And Apollo tries to get a bullet time off, but he's interrupted. He goes down. But V now, he's right at the back, trying to keep himself alive, and he does. And SmittyJ might be the next to fall. He's very, very low. 2 down already for Dignitas. It's been a 2 for 2. Jesiz going for the bop here, but it might not be enough to get him out of trouble. He will fall to the death ray. And SmittyJ as well. He's not long for this world himself. Hoping to catch out towards V. Very, very clever. Rune Prison goes down. SmittyJ chases. He gets the kill. Beautiful stuff for SmittyJ. And he will finally fall. The fight goes 3 for 4. Dignitas a little bit shaky. Yeah, we can see the teleport going to come straight back in from Doinb as well. So this might be a fight. Maybe the one that Qiao were looking for. They're going to come forward, and Jesiz is a little bit caught out. He gets the knock-up on towards Swift. But when do Dignitas respond? We did see a shockwave happening off screen. They did get the Baron. The bullet time is going to be coming out, and TCT blocks a heck of a lot of that one. Apollo will fall. The Rat-a-tat-tat claiming its targets, and this is it. Qiao are going massive. It's a complete and utter clean ace, and they now push forward. That's the team fighting kings for you in the flesh.
And that
massive fight for them as well. And it doesn't matter what kind of deficit it is. We've seen Qiao win from a 10k deficit off the back of a good team fight.
it's fairly well even spread.
Yeah, I mean, and SmittyJ, they're obviously a problem with a lot of gold going towards him, but Apollo's caught there. He's got to drop down. TnT just blows him the heck up. Apollo didn't even know what hit him, and now Jesiz might be started on. He does try and get the knock up at Swift. All the burst damage coming back towards that Nidalee is quite extreme, but he's still able to survive, and Jesiz is caught in that gravity field. He will again fall down. Shockwave coming in as well, but it's not going to have any follow-up to it. Kirei trying to back away. Shiptur choosing to protect himself. They'll just get out of that one, but DIGNITAS now, things are getting a little bit dicey for them there. Losing Apollo and Jesiz, not a good sign.
But this...
We talk about the solid, the rock-solid players here for DIGNITAS have been Shiptur and Apollo to a certain degree, but is it going to be enough? Will they have the Mavericks to back up? It's going to be the bullet time coming straight across this fight. TcT is knocked back, but his shield still has the intended effect. SmittyJ wants to come forward. Kirei coming in, but is there going to be follow-up? If he does get that Burrow, it's an immediate rune prison towards him, and a Glacial Fissure being used there by TcT, but DIGNITAS still want to come forward. The kill comes out towards Apollo, and SmittyJ isn't done there. The Pillar of Frost continuing to be used. Jesiz gets to get another pulverize. Oh, it's a miss, and Swift actually managed to get a kill in there somewhere, but Apollo with his second. SmittyJ is relentless. He's unstoppable, and he's giving absolutely no quarter here, but look at the turnaround. V and Swift, they might put this on his head. Oh my lord, only Apollo's left. He might get away, but between the two of those, V and Swift able to keep QG in that one.
Burn it quickly so they're not going to lose any footing or advantage on the Baron buff there. So frankly, just a better positional move from Dig.
Fights, of course, Qiao gave them some things on a platter, but now a little bit harder. Chaos Storm coming out here as well. Might be a fight. This is where Qiao want to fight. They want DIGNITAS to come forward and meet their own makers, as it were, here. Look at them kiting back on it, but there we go. Swift does drop down, and here comes the push back in. Jesiz towards the back. He's low, but he's still alive. Glacial Fissure now catching on towards 3, but Apollo's there. He has the duel out, and the Death Ray is going to claim his life. V manages to get out of the fight somehow. Doinb is still healthy. Death Ray as well is going to continue to hurt.
But
still, I mean, it's a beaten and battered. I mean, both teams kind of are quite low here. Doinb fancies a pick off on Jesiz, and he might just have it here. TcT trying to go in there with the Winter's Fight, and look at Doinb. Lays another Death Ray down there as well. V's gotten involved in the fight, and he's going to spread that damage everywhere. This Ryze is massive, and the Baron, sure enough, goes to DIGNITAS, but Qiao, again, crushed DIGNITAS in the pit.
Again.
Give it to him back and see how it goes, but maybe a little bit more brains behind the machine. That is Qiao with there. It is that inhibitor turret. So DIGNITAS is still coming forward here. Qiao might want to turn this around, but they should be able to clear the gap and get away. Swift is chasing off towards the side here, though. He's fancying himself a target.
We did have the teleport, like you said, coming in for V, so SmittyJ does have his TP up and available. Here we go.
The re-engage comes in. Kirei looking for an Burrow. He doesn't get it. He's actually above ground, and he's stunned up, of course. Gravity Field is forcing his flash out. Rat-a-tat-tat coming through. It's a one-man shockwave. That's it. It's not going to be enough for DIGNITAS if they keep playing it like that. SmittyJ has to flash over the wall, and TcT is already on top of him. Another clean ace. Qiao are all over the teamfight aspect, and you can see the look there on SmittyJ's face. He knows he messed up. DIGNITAS know they messed up.
But indecisive or incorrect calls in the mid-game allow Qiao to get their footing back in it. Ooh, is this going to be the game for them? Look at these death timers.
Yep. I mean, they're above 20-odd seconds here as well. Qiao looking for the win here. They want it, and they want it more than DIGNITAS, especially in this game number 2. And they, ladies and gentlemen, are going to make it a game 3. The first game of the weekend, and it's going to be a big one. That Nexus will fall, and there's nothing that DIGNITAS can do. GG!
Why are you facing the kings of team fighting in a 5v5 scenario? DIGNITAS, they had all of the tools, they had all of the options. They could have chosen, we're fighting here, we're not fighting at all. And they just ran head first into disaster.